If you are 60 years old and still drink coffee every day, do not skip this video. Just one small mistake could be enough to send your blood pressure soaring, make your heart race, and even lead to a stroke before you know it. We all know coffee is a loyal companion in the morning. Especially for many seniors, a cup of coffee is not just a habit, it is a source of joy and a way to start the day. But behind that rich, inviting aroma may be a hidden danger, quietly affecting your heart health, blood pressure, sleep quality, and even your memory. And what is more concerning is that the real danger does not lie in coffee itself. It lies in how you are drinking it the wrong way every single day. In today's video, we are going to break down the common mistakes that older adults often make when drinking coffee, especially one seemingly harmless habit that can actually have serious consequences if not changed immediately. You will also discover the smart, healthy, and suitable way to enjoy coffee that matches the physical condition of older people, so it does not negatively impact your health. Before we begin, leave a positive comment below as a personal commitment to welcome good things into your life. Something like, "I choose to live healthy and stay sharp every day," or any affirmation that resonates with you. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on more content like this. Let's build a space full of positive energy where we can thrive and live well every day. Before we dive into the things you absolutely should not do with coffee, it is important to understand why older adults need to be especially cautious with this seemingly harmless drink. After the age of 60, the body no longer functions as smoothly as it did in youth. Quiet but profound changes take place in almost every organ. And the important thing is, these very changes can make each cup of coffee, if consumed incorrectly, much more harmful than you might think. Let's start with the liver and kidneys, the body's two major detox factories. In older adults, the functions of the liver and kidneys gradually decline, slowing down the metabolism of caffeine. While younger people might process caffeine in a few hours, older adults can have caffeine lingering in their bloodstream for twice as long or even longer. As a result, feelings of restlessness, anxiety, and sleeplessness can last all day or all night, leaving the body unable to recover and causing long-term exhaustion. Next is the central nervous system. As we age, the nervous system becomes more sensitive and easier to overstimulate. Caffeine, being a strong stimulant, can trigger feelings of anxiety, shaky hands, a rapid heartbeat, and even worsen existing conditions like high blood pressure or cardiovascular disease. Hormones are another issue that cannot be ignored. In older people, sleep-regulating hormones like melatonin naturally decline with age. Meanwhile, caffeine directly suppresses melatonin production, making sleep, which is already difficult, an even greater challenge. Not to mention other hormonal imbalances can disrupt heart rhythms, cause fatigue, and lead to anxiety disorders, all from an innocent cup of coffee in the late afternoon or evening. All of this shows that coffee is truly a double-edged sword. When used properly and in the right amount, it can improve alertness, support digestion, and even reduce the risk of depression in older adults. But when used the wrong way at the wrong time in the wrong quantity, or combined with unsuitable factors, it silently becomes a health destroyer with unpredictable consequences. What truly matters is this: the effects of coffee are not the same for young people and older people. What keeps younger folks awake and energized might leave older adults feeling anxious and worn out. The difference is not in the type of coffee, it is in your body that is changing over time. Now let me reveal one extremely dangerous habit that many people still unknowingly make every single morning. Number 1. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. A cup of coffee before breakfast, especially in the morning, may seem like a good way to kickstart the day. But in reality, this is a silent habit that slowly damages the health of older adults, especially when the body no longer has the ability to self-regulate and recover like it once did in youth. First, let us talk about the stomach, the first part of your body to take the hit. When you drink coffee on an empty stomach, caffeine stimulates the stomach to produce more acid than usual. Since there is no food in your stomach to neutralize the acid, the excess acid begins to attack the stomach lining. This can cause burning sensations, discomfort, bloating, And over time, it can lead to gastritis or even gastric ulcers, a serious health issue in older adults. But it does not stop there. This behavior also severely impacts the neuroendocrine system, specifically the hormone cortisol, also known as the stress hormone. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach triggers the adrenal glands to release more cortisol, putting your body into a state of high alert anxiety and rapid heartbeat. For younger individuals, the body may recalibrate after a few hours. But in older adults, where hormone regulation has already weakened, elevated cortisol levels can last all day, leading to chronic stress, insomnia, unstable heart function, and weakened immunity. Some people might say, I have been drinking coffee before breakfast my whole life and I feel fine. But you must remember that your body at 60 years old is not the same as it was at 30 or 40. What used to be no problem can now lead to nagging pain, constant fatigue, or nights of sleeplessness for no clear reason. Not to mention drinking coffee on an empty stomach can also cause postural hypertension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when standing up. This can make older adults feel lightheaded or even dizzy, which is extremely dangerous, especially for those with a history of low blood pressure or heart conditions. A simple fall could result in a fracture, extended bed rest, or serious complications. Number 2. Mixing coffee with industrial cow's milk. Many people have a habit of adding cow's milk to coffee to mellow out the bitterness, enhance the flavor, and make it easier to drink. Especially for older adults whose sense of taste may have dulled. Just a bit of milk seems to make the coffee feel more pleasant. However, this habit carries hidden risks for the health of seniors, and it is important to fully understand them so you can reconsider this routine. First, there is the issue of lactose, the sugar found in industrial cow's milk. When we are young, our bodies produce enough of the enzyme lactase to digest lactose properly. But after the age of 60, this enzyme begins to decline, making it harder to break down lactose. As a result, many people experience bloating, abdominal discomfort, diarrhea, or stomach pain after drinking milk coffee, without realizing that lactose is the real culprit. In older adults, the digestive system is already weaker. The intestinal walls are thinner and more fragile. When they are constantly irritated by poorly digested lactose, the intestinal lining can become chronically inflamed, reducing the body's ability to absorb nutrients. This leaves the body in a constant state of low energy, fatigue, lower immunity, and significantly impacts daily quality of life. Second, here is something most people do not know. Cow's milk can actually cancel out one of coffee's biggest health benefits, its antioxidants. Coffee contains a precious compound called polyphenols, which have anti-aging properties, protect cardiovascular health, reduce inflammation, and boost memory. But if you mix coffee with milk, especially industrial cow's milk, the proteins in the milk bind to the polyphenols, reducing your body's ability to absorb these powerful compounds. In other words, you are still drinking coffee, still enjoying the flavor, but you are no longer getting any real health benefits from it. In fact, you may be bringing in more problems because of the milk. To make matters worse, today's industrial cow's milk often contains growth hormones, leftover antibiotics, and preservative substances that are not compatible with the sensitive systems of older individuals. These compounds can disrupt hormones, burden the liver and kidneys, and increase the risk of chronic inflammation in the body, something everyone in their later years should try to avoid. Number 3. Using instant coffee every day. In today's fast-paced world, convenience often takes top priority, especially for older adults who live alone or do not enjoy cooking. That is why instant coffee becomes a simple and quick solution each morning. Just tear open a small packet, add hot water, and you have a steaming cup of coffee. But what most people do not realize is that behind this convenience lies a long list of serious health risks for seniors. First, let us look at what is actually inside those instant coffee packets. To produce coffee in a water-soluble powder form, manufacturers go through an industrial extraction process that uses a variety of chemicals and solvents, especially in the decaffeination step, if the coffee is labeled decaf. One of the commonly used solvents is methylene chloride, a compound proven to cause liver damage with long-term exposure, especially for those with weakened livers older adults, or people taking medication for chronic conditions. Additionally, instant coffee may contain artificial flavorings, stabilizers, thickeners, and artificial sweeteners, additives that help preserve the flavor and extend shelf life. But with aging livers and kidneys already working harder, taking in these synthetic chemicals every day is like pouring gasoline on a fire. The liver must work overtime to eliminate toxins, while its ability to recover is much slower in older people. As a result, the risk of chronic liver inflammation, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and liver dysfunction increases significantly. Moreover, many people assume coffee is coffee right. But in reality, instant coffee contains very little, sometimes almost none, of the antioxidants, especially polyphenols, which are the soul of real brewed coffee. The well-known benefits, like anti-aging, memory enhancement, and cardiovascular protection, that are associated with coffee do not apply to industrial instant coffee at all. Number 4. Not drinking water after coffee. Coffee is a natural diuretic, which means after drinking it, your body flushes out water through urination quite quickly. This causes a significant loss of fluids that many people are not even aware of. For younger individuals, this water loss can easily be balanced out. But in older adults, the body's ability to sense thirst and regulate water levels has weakened, making them much more susceptible to silent dehydration. On top of that, dehydration also causes the body to lose important minerals like potassium and magnesium, two essential elements needed to keep the heart and muscles functioning properly. A lack of potassium can lead to irregular heartbeat and unexplained fatigue, while a magnesium deficiency may trigger muscle cramps, shaky hands or legs, especially at night. Dehydration also thickens the blood-making circulation more difficult, which raises the risk of postural hypertension, a drop in blood pressure when standing up. This can make seniors feel dizzy, lose balance, and fall especially dangerous for those living alone. So it is important to make it a habit to drink a full glass of water right after your coffee, especially in the morning. If possible, use light mineral water to replenish electrolytes. This small action helps protect your kidneys, maintain stable blood pressure, reduce fatigue, and prevent unnecessary risks. If you are someone who usually drinks a cup of coffee and then just stops there, now is the time to change that habit. Start training yourself to drink a full glass of water, around 8 ounces, which is about 250 milliliters immediately after your coffee. If possible, use light mineral water to help balance your electrolytes. This simple habit not only supports kidney function and reduces dehydration risk, but also keeps you alert, stabilizes blood pressure, and lowers the sense of fatigue after drinking coffee. Now that we have identified the dangerous mistakes, let me show you how to drink coffee in a way that is both safe and beneficial for your health as you age. To make coffee a truly reliable companion for older adults, instead of being the cause of a series of health issues, the way you use it each day is the most important key. The first thing to remember is that the quality of your coffee has a major impact on your health. Never choose coffee with unclear origins, artificial flavorings, or products processed industrially with chemicals and preservatives. Instead, prioritize pure organic coffee, naturally roasted, free from additives, and properly stored. Clean coffee not only tastes better, but it also ensures you are not ingesting harmful substances like mold or toxins that can damage the liver and weaken the immune system. It is not just about timing. How you prepare your coffee can also make a big difference. Instead of drinking plain black coffee, every time you can enhance it with natural ingredients to boost its nutritional value and support better health. A pinch of cinnamon can help stabilize blood sugar, which is especially helpful for those at risk of diabetes. A little pure cacao powder can improve your mood by increasing dopamine, the hormone associated with happiness. And if you add a bit of turmeric powder, you gain powerful anti-inflammatory effects that support liver and joint health. Next, let us talk about sugar, an element that should be strictly managed. If you prefer your coffee on the sweet side, stay away from refined sugar. Instead, use pure stevia, a natural sweetener that does not raise blood sugar, or a bit of raw honey, which offers a gentle sweetness, along with added nutrients. Coffee should ideally be consumed in the morning, about 30 minutes after breakfast. Absolutely avoid drinking coffee after 2 p.m. because caffeine can remain in your body for up to 8 hours or longer, directly impacting your sleep, which is already fragile and precious for older adults. Drinking it late not only causes insomnia, but may also trigger heart palpitations, irregular heartbeat, or feelings of anxiety. And one last but crucial point, water. Every time you drink coffee, make sure to follow it with a full glass of water to replace the fluids and minerals lost due to coffee's diuretic effect. This small action carries big benefits. It helps protect the kidneys, keeps the skin hydrated, stabilizes blood pressure, and reduces the risk of dehydration, a leading cause of fatigue and dizziness in seniors. Now you know how to enjoy coffee safely. But here is something even more exciting. There is a special healing coffee recipe made just for older adults, one that is not only delicious, but also good for your health. Among countless ways to enjoy coffee, there is one special recipe that lets you savor its rich flavor while gaining deep healing benefits for your body and mind. This is the healing coffee, designed especially for older adults. It is not just a cup of coffee. It is a powerful blend of natural ingredients that support mental clarity, reduce inflammation, protect heart health, and enhance liver function. Just 1 cup each morning can feel like a gentle dose of wellness for a calm and focused day. The ingredients for this healing coffee are simple yet scientifically backed. Start with pure organic coffee, free from chemicals, preservatives, and artificial flavors, to serve as the clean base for this nourishing drink. Then add half a teaspoon of virgin coconut oil, a healthy fat that helps absorb antioxidants, supports memory, and promotes heart health. A pinch of cinnamon not only warms up the flavor, but also helps regulate blood sugar, critical for those living with or at risk of diabetes. Add a bit of turmeric powder, along with a dash of black pepper. This combination allows curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, to be better absorbed, offering natural anti-inflammatory benefits and support for the liver and joints. Do not forget a teaspoon of pure cacao powder, a rich source of polyphenols that can boost your moody symptoms of depression common in old age and protect heart function. Finally, if you want a smoother texture that is also easy on digestion, you can add a splash of unsweetened plant-based milk like almond or oat milk. Preparation is simple place. All the ingredients in a blender and blend at high speed for about 20 to 30 seconds until smooth with a light froth on top. Drink it while warm to help your body fully absorb the precious compounds in every ingredient. And this is not just a cup of coffee. Healing coffee gives you energy without the jitters, focus without the crash. It helps improve concentration, eases mild joint inflammation, supports heart health, and even lifts your mood, helping to ease the loneliness and anxiety that can come with age. Growing older means that even the smallest choices we make each day have a big impact on our health, and a simple cup of coffee can be a double-edged sword if used the wrong way. Through this video, you have learned the most dangerous mistakes, like drinking coffee on an empty stomach. These seemingly small habits can actually lead to insomnia, fatigue, irregular heartbeat, liver inflammation, and stomach damage in seniors. But you also now have the tools to turn coffee into a daily wellness ritual. Choose clean, high-quality coffee. Drink it after a light meal. Combine it with healing ingredients like cinnamon, turmeric, and cacao. Use smart sweeteners like honey or stevia, and always follow it with a glass of water. Most importantly, the healing coffee recipe allows you to continue enjoying coffee every day while protecting both your physical and emotional health. Remember, at this stage in life, it is not about doing more, it is about doing it right. Just one properly made cup of coffee each morning can help you stay alert, feel joyful, and live a healthier life. Before you go, leave a positive affirmation in the comments, like "I am loving and caring for my body every single day." And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can continue walking this journey of health, joy, and meaningful living together. See you in the next video.